So many people have said to me, "You need to scream and jump up and down like everybody else." Is that really what you want? What we just saw? I don't think so. And when I got into this race, I decided to look under the hood of the engine of what runs Washington, D.C., and my first inclination was to run away. But I didn't do it because I'm thinking about our children and the fact that we are the United States of America, and anybody up here is going to be much better than what's going to come on the other side. And what happened tonight with Justice Scalia tells you that we cannot afford to lose this election, and we cannot be tearing each other down.
Dr. Carson, let me ask you a different question. When you were the first one really to talk about political correctness. Everybody now talks about it, but that was really what sparked your rise. Politicians are often accused of glossing over any hard choices people have to make, just always selling happy, nice things. So in the spirit of saying something that might be politically incorrect, tell the voters something that they need to hear but that might be politically incorrect.
Well, first of all, I'm not a politician, so I'm never going to become a politician. But here's what people need to know. People need to know that free college is a non-starter. You have to look at our economic situation. We're on the verge of economic collapse. And, it's not just the $19 trillion, but it's also the $200 trillion in unfunded liabilities. And what we need to think about is, what does that do to the average person? When we have a debt of that nature, it causes the Fed to change their policy. It causes the central bank to keep the rates low. And who does that affect? Mr. Average, who used to go to the bank every Friday and put part of his check in the bank and watch it grow over 3 decades and be able to retire with a nice nest egg. That's gone. That part of the American dream is gone. All of these things are disappearing. And Bernie Sanders and people like Hillary Clinton blame it on the rich. They say those evil rich people, if we take their money, we can solve the problem. It's not the evil rich people. It's the irresponsible evil government.
All right, Governor Kasich, you've been described as the Democrats' favorite Republican. You talked about in New Hampshire, Democrats would come up to you and say, "I hope you win." Why will that help you win a Republican nomination?
John, I think all people are the same. Look, I did 106 town halls, and I've been doing them left and right here in South Carolina. Look, the first thing we have to do is grow the economy. And I know the formula because I was chairman in Washington when we balanced the budget and created so many jobs, and the same that we've been able to do in Ohio. You need common sense regulations